This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McKay makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
His Monitis works through Rinson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. That's recovered. And did they get her? They did!
He is wide open. Gabe McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
SportsNet Open. That is my new goal. We wrap up week 3 of the WPIAL football season at beautiful Dormont Stadium. It's a Class A non-conference matchup. It's the undefeated Laurel Spartans taking on the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. This evening's Saturday night special broadcast at lcssports.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, by MVP Insurance, by UPMC Orthopedic Care, by Castle Asphalt, by the Red Zone, by Medora Bonner Law, by Nick's Auto Body, by Parada Jones McCree, by Duran Concrete, by Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, by GEM Builders Incorporated, by Newcastle Transit Authority, by Pontius Insurance, by Joseph's Marketplace, by Crane Rooms Grill, by Works in Progress, by Sims Cafe, by City Rescue Mission, by the Laurel Teachers Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT. Welcome to the Castle Asphalt pregame show. A pleasure to be alongside Chris Lackner, our videographer, and the great Mitch Montani. I'm Don Rebel. What a good matchup we have here at Dormont Stadium, high above Bridgeville or Banksville Road, which, 5 minutes from the Fort Pitt Tunnel for those not familiar with this ancient facility that at one time hosted WPIAL football championship games. Laurel off to a great start. They are 3-0 on the season. Bishop Canevin 1-2, but it's one of those where you don't want to read too much, Mitch, into the record because they have been challenged in these first 3 games.
Yeah, Bishop Canevin was able to really right the ship a week ago with that win over Steel Valley, but you're right, Don, falling to Seton LaSalle the week before that and falling to a Canadian team, Clarkson North, a week prior to that. So the Crusaders have been tested. On the other side, Laurel has been tested a little bit as well with 3 2A opponents, but they have beaten them up pretty good. Elwood City, Mohawk, and Riverside, the 3 victories so far for Laurel. Again, all 2A schools. And so coming off that 43-0 win against Riverside on the road a week ago, they are riding high into this matchup tonight that should be pretty darn good.
They have, the Spartans, that is, have mastered the MAC conference, as Mitch alluded to, a Class A non-conference contest tonight, and then it is Big 7 conference the rest of the way. And if you want to read the tea leaves of what has happened thus far, this Laurel Spartan team, probably alongside county foes Shenango and Neshannock, the teams to beat on what appears to be a down year for the Big 7 Conference overall.
Yeah, and it's going to be very top-heavy with Laurel being one of those teams alongside Neshannock and maybe another or two. But you have teams like Summit Academy, Rochester, Northgate, those three teams out to an 0-3 start. And so, yeah, it's a top-heavy conference in the Big 7. And Laurel poised to have another successful season. Their last season, they were 5-1 in this conference, with the only conference loss being to Neshannock before being bumped in the first round of the playoffs. But Laurel poised to do big things yet again this season.
Two pretty good quarterbacks leading their teams here shortly. When you talk about the Laurel Spartans, you talk about senior gunslinger Luca Santini. He's had himself quite a season thus far, 19 of 34, 338 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, doing what he needs to do in orchestrating this Brian Cooper's Laurel Spartans offense.
Yeah, and we'll see what he's able to do here tonight. This is quite a long trek for Laurel, coming down here from Lawrence County to get to Dormont tonight, and we'll see if the road trip impacts them. We'll also see if some rare Saturday evening football action disrupts anything for the Laurel Spartans. We're sort of in an odd situation tonight with the Saturday night football, but we'll see if the Spartans are able to overcome that for a win.
Santini threw for $143 in week 0, $113 in week 1, and $142 last week in the victory over Riverside. We'll take a break. When we return, more as we continue with the Castle Asphalt pregame show here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help?
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
3-0 Laurel, 1-2 Bishop Canevin. As we get closer to kickoff, the Castle Asphalt pregame show continues here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Don Rebel, Mitch Montani, and Chris Lackner. So we were talking about Luca Santini and the season he has had for the Laurel Spartans. Big news a few days ago that has to lift the spirits of this Bishop Canevin team. Junior quarterback Brady Wagner, who transferred from Mount Lebanon, was ruled ineligible by the WPIAL. His appeal was denied by the PIAA, but the parents got a temporary injunction. He was able to play in week 1 and in week 2. Played well. And it came out on Wednesday that the PIAA was dropping the case and that Brady Wagner is eligible the rest of the regular season for these Bishop Canevin Crusaders. Now, their first-year head coach, Rod Steele, formerly a championship-winning coach at Steel Valley, also coached at West Mifflin over the last handful of years. The dilemma for him and his staff, what do you do come postseason at the quarterback position? But for now, they know that the junior Wagner is their leader.
Yes, and I think it clears up for the Crusaders quite a bit of uncertainty. You had that temporary injunction. He plays the first few weeks of the season, but there's still that cloud hanging over. That cloud has now been lifted, and he'll be playing for Bishop Canevin for the rest of the season.
That'll do it for the Castle Asphalt pregame show. Kickoff is coming up as we get ready to conclude Week 3. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders hosting the Laurel Spartans here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Back at Dormont Stadium, the Bishop Canevin band exits the field. The Laurel Spartans are ready to receive the kickoff. Junior Braden Faulkner, along with senior Colton Carlson and sophomore Tony Geiwitz back deep for the Spartans in their traveling white pants and tops, helmets as well with the green trim. Bishop Canevin, the sky blue. We've seen plenty of that over the last few weeks. The weather has been tremendous at the start of this WPIAL football season. Another gorgeous day tomorrow, or today, tomorrow as well. Clouds right now, but that's okay. No threat of rain. Leo Shorthouse has the ball on the tee for the Crusaders. And a good non-conference tilt to get these two teams ready for the respective conferences is underway. End over end kick taken by Carlson at the 15, 20, 25, and he is wrapped and dropped out of bounds around the 30-yard line for the Spartans.
With the schedule flipping this year, these teams met a season ago, a 48-23 Canevin win on the road a year ago. Laurel trying to rectify that tonight.
Brandon Smith, sophomore, wrapped and dropped for the Crusaders. Triple backs behind Santini, who will turn and give it to the middleman, and there's nothing doing to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Pushed backwards is Nathan Hill, leading the charge. Minkin Johnson III for Bishop Canevin.
Short loss brings up second down.
Ball marked at the 29, so a loss of 1 on that carry by Hill, who again is the middle back of the 3. Play action, little flare pass, caught out of the backfield by Carlson. He gets about 5 to the 34. Dropped there by Thomas Coates.
Number 24, Colton Carlson.
Carlson had himself a nice night in the victory over Riverside last week for Laurel. Third straight win against 2A MAC conference teams. Now they'll empty the backfield. 5 receivers for Santini. Quick pass out on the flat, incomplete. Trying to get it to Jack Miles, the senior. Got a hand on it. Could not corral it. And it's going to be 3 and out for Laurel.
Yeah, tough first drive of the game for the Spartans, the 3 and out. Able to get a little bit going with that pass to Carlson, but still not able to stretch the field, and they're going to give the football to Canevin quite early.
Colton Carlson, the senior, does the punting for Brian Cooper's Spartans. Senior DeMar Olds, the lone man back deep for Bishop Canevin. A jump near side by Minikin Johnson, excuse me. And that might be, that'd still probably be about a yard shy if it is against Bishop Canevin.
Yeah, it should go to a 4th and 1 here.
Yep, and look, the personnel changes. Brian Cooper says, thank you, we're going to go for it. So an early roll of the dice.
4th down and 1.
For the Spartans. Trip backs behind Santini. Heavy line shift right. Santini follows his center and his right guard, and he's going to get more than enough. 4 yards to the 44, 5 yards.
Tackled by Chris Smith.
On the Santini keeper, and the penalty by Bishop Canevin hurts.
Takes the ball to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yep, a costly penalty, and we saw that line shift right before that play. Santini keeping it himself and able to have plenty of room. Needed 1, got 5, and the chains move for Laurel.
Santini, 3 receivers right, looks right, pass deflected, intercepted. Picked off the deflection by junior Alex Kirk. One of the linemen got a paw on it, deflected it up in the air, and Kirk, right place, right time in our first turnover.
Got tipped up, and he was right there. Didn't need to move all too much to bring that one in, and he sets up Bishop Canevin for drive number 1 of the game very well at the Laurel 41.
So Wagner ruled eligible, now under center. I backfield, hand off to the fullback, and grinding out a couple of yards. The up man for Bishop Canevin across the 40 to the 39-yard line.
In a quarterback for Bishop Canevin, number 5, Brady Wagner.
That was Kirk, the fullback, on the carry for 2. Wagner, 6'2", 180 pounds, a junior. Got to be relieved that all the questions of his eligibility now behind him. Second man through, right side, handoff. Good gain by Mayante Mott to the 35. One of the Spartans did a pretty good job. It looked like Mott was going to break that into the secondary, but they handful of jersey pulled him backwards and brings up a 3rd down 5. Need to get to the 31. Mott dots the I, split receivers. Mott takes the handoff again up the middle with a burst of speed. Again, he's wrangled and dragged down. Casey Wilson for the Spartans makes the tackle short of the sticks by a yard.
And Bishop Canevin certainly going for this one.
Well, they were going to mark it at the 32. They mark it at the 31, and now they are signaling 1st down for the Crusaders. Sticks not paying attention over there. And the officials have to wait until they're marked. So 8 yards on 2 runs from Mott.
Man, does he have a burst of speed out of that backfield. And a big reason why he picked that one up. Just an aggressive runner.
Two receivers right, and that's where Wagner looks. Fires over the middle, complete. DeMar Olds avoids a man at the 15. He's down to the Laurel 10.
From Wagner. Bishop Canevin, first down.
Gain of 20 as they mark him down at the 11. And the Crusaders knocking on the door, 1st and 10, outside the 10-yard line. Wagner split receivers. Again, handoff, first man through is Kirk. It's kind of similar to his first carry where he's hit immediately but grinds
Kirk with the carry.
for a couple to the 9.
To the 9-yard line.
2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
No score. An interception by Alex Kirk has set Bishop Canevin up in Laurel territory, and they're on the drive.
And Kirk again right behind Wagner.
Wagner play action, rolls to his right. Pointing, lobs it, corner of the end zone, touchdown. Justin Melvin, the junior, was all alone in the corner, and Wagner showing deft touch. Lobbed it over, a lot of white jerseys. To Melvin, the 6'2 junior makes the catch, and the turnover turns to points for Bishop Canevin.
Just the perfect little play, good sell on the play action, floated it up into that top corner of the end zone, and a great catch on the toe tap by Justin Melvin.
Wagner will hold for Shorthouse. They were too short. A Crusader came in late. Now another one tries to come in. He's told, no, we got enough. Snap, extra point up, extra point good. 6:29 remaining. Opening quarter, Bishop Canevin 7, Laurel nothing. It's WPIAL football on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Laurel gets a break. Punt formation, offside call. Sets up a 4th and 1. They go for it. Santani gets it. And then the very next play, his pass deflected and picked off by Alex Kirk, and that sets up the eventual touchdown. Wagner to Melvin.
6 plays, 41 yards, takes 3:24 off the clock. They got the short field on. They took advantage of it, and Canevin with the early edge.
Short kick, very short kick. A couple Spartans got to come up late to get it. And look out, Jack Miles has it. Far side of the field, flag is down. Miles all the way to the Bishop Canevin 30. There was concern that nobody would get it in time. Miles picked it up around the 35, broke to the far side, a nice return, but it might be coming back.
Yeah, certainly appears as though that's going to be the case. Flag positioned at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard low blocking penalty. That'll send them down all the way back, I believe, to the 25.
Yep. So bad break for the Spartans on the chop block.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 25-yard line, where it'll be first down.
So instead of starting drive number 2 in Crusader territory, They have worse field position than their first drive, which started at their own 30. One thing that I like about this Brian Cooper offense for Laurel is the versatility. They give you that old school full house backfield look, but they can spread it out. A lot of teams that go with that kind of power run game, handoff, not much for Nathan Hill. Maybe a yard before being pushed back. Those are teams that rely heavily on the run, and when it's time to throw, they kind of struggle a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that appears to be the focus for Canevin defensively here in the early going, trying to shut down that run game, force Santini to throw the ball, and we'll see if that's what they opt to do here on second down.
No gain for Hill, so it's 2nd and 10. Hill running back right. Play action, Santini lobs a deep pass, incomplete around midfield. Mason Moser, the junior, was the intended target. Pretty good coverage on the play for the Crusaders. Moser right away was looking for a flag, but that's kind of drilled into any wide receiver's head at any level that if it's an incomplete pass, there was some sort of obstruction and foul.
And I think the problem there with trying to get that call is that the ball was well beyond his reach. Pretty easy to roll that one as uncatchable. And Laurel backed up again here, Don, 3rd and long.
Santini with Hill to his right, 3 receivers to his right as well, and now a pre-snap penalty. Might make it 3rd and longer. And Santini stands there with a look of disgust, I'm sure.
That makes a tough situation all the more tough.
Last thing you want to do, though, is force the issue here and end up with a possible turnover. Same formation. Hill to Santini's right. He grows right and then throws back left. And look out, big yardage for Carlson. 40, 45 and dragged down there by Thomas Coates. Great looking play where they hit 3 receivers to the right. And Santini, after getting the snap, took 2 steps to his right, stopped, throws back to his left, Carlson, and once he got past the initial resistance, big yardage.
Ends up being a 25-yard pitch and catch after that penalty. Made it 3rd and 15. He needed 15, got 25. That was an excellent play to get the football and make a lot out of that play.
Hit 5 minutes left first quarter. 7-0 Bishop Canevin. Jet sweep handoff. Not a whole lot there for Braden Faulkner. His first carry of the night, maybe a yard as he tried to turn that far corner. Mayante Mott there on the tackle.
Short gain, 2nd down 9.
Second and 9. Quick pass, sliding and making the catch is Carlson at the Bishop Canevin 48-yard line. 3 yards shy of the sticks.
3rd down and 3.
Good quick hitter by Santini to Carlson.
And a good job by Carlson to catch what was a pretty low throw, make the most out of it. Even falling to the ground to make this a 3rd and a lot more manageable.
Teammates on the Spartans baseball team. Got a good connection going here in football. Santini rolls right, takes a hit, fires incomplete through the hands of intended receiver Jack Miles.
Incomplete. 4th down.
Really trying to deceive the Canevin defense there with that rollout. 4 receiver set. It really looked like he was going to take off with the football, and then he fired it over the middle right as he approached the line of scrimmage.
So 4th and a long 3, and Laurel sends Carlson out to punt. Again, jumping is Bishop Canevin. Not sure if there's a hard count the Spartans are using in punt formation. I think that time it was Alex Kirk that jumped. This would give Laurel first down.
That is the call, first down.
The old 4.5-yard penalty. The ball is around the 48. Now they mark it at the 44.
Really sort of a patchwork drive here by Laurel, but they're putting it together.
Yeah.
Somehow they've found their way in Bishop Canevin territory for the first time tonight. And let's see if they can make the Crusaders pay.
Straight run, Santini. He is hit hard and brought down by the Crusaders' Minikin Johnson. Gain of nearly 3.
Takes the ball to the 42-yard line. Will be second down.
Hill and McBride out for the Spartans on this 2nd and 7. Laurel really not doing much on first downs, and they've been in a couple of 2nd and long, 3rd and longs. Pitch goes to Hill. Hill tries to get around the right side. Cuts over the 40 and then runs into a slew of blue jerseys about the 37-yard line. 3 yards shy of the sticks, 3rd and short.
Takes it to the 37.
Yeah, not a traditional run that time with Hill. But he's able to create another 3rd and shortish situation for Laurel.
At the Bishop Canevin 37, full house backfield. Santini, handoff. It goes to Carlson, and Carlson's got the necessary yardage to move the sticks again. Again, nothing fancy, off right tackle.
Good for a Spartan first down.
Down to the 33-yard line.
He gets his first carry of the night. Laurel changing it up well offensively. Carlson's caught 3 passes, but they move him into the backfield for that one. He gets the carry, and again, sort of patching it together on this drive, making it work.
That's a good description. 1st and 10. Carlson, who was on the right side, tries to go left side. No, I'm sorry, that was McBride, not Carlson, who took the handoff, and not much as he tried to go from his right to left. Did get it to the 30, so a gain of 3. Direct snap to Carlson, but play is shut down. It's week 3, but technically the 4th game for both these teams, and we're seeing a fair share of self-inflicted wounds on both sides here in this opening quarter.
35-yard line. It'll be second down and 12.
5-yard penalty against Laurel.
And that's a tough one. You sort of are making it work with these runs and short passes to set up short 3rd down opportunities. Now, after that ball batted down, you're looking at a 3rd and long.
The junior 6'5" defensive end, Lamar Wade, knocking that Lucas Santini pass down to the ground. 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 7-0 Bishop Canevin. Laurel driving, but now facing another 3rd and long. 3rd and 12. Santini, shotgun. Fires over the middle. In traffic, it's knocked down. He's trying to get it to Jack Miles, trying to squeeze it in. Amongst the Crusaders there defensively was Dante Jones and Thomas Coates. Dangerous pass, but nearly threaded the needle to Miles.
Be interesting to see what Laurel does here. They're at the 35, sort of in no man's land, and they're going to line up to go for it. A couple weeks in a row, Don, I've also seen the old pooch punt. So this would be the type of scenario where that might happen, you think? But I'm not sure.
Carlson is lined up to his left. Now a delay of game penalty will probably make them change their mind and bring out the punting unit as they march it back to the 40-yard line. So Sparty's going backwards thanks to flags.
Still lined up to go for it on what would be a 4th and 17.
Santini back. Looking. He's going to go deep down the near sidelines, and it is going to be intercepted and kind of a break for Laurel. Thomas Coates with the interception, but instead of having the ball out at their own 40, they got the ball at their own 5, as that pass was intended for Lewis Weyler. Lewis Wire.
Who got the pick, Don?
It was Coates, Thomas Coates, the senior.
Second pick in as many possessions for Santini.
You're going up in that play. It's so easy to say, knock it down, but, you know, everything that you've been taught is to go grab that ball, right?
Absolutely. It's just one of those plays where it just works out poorly because now you're at your own 5 and have a long field ahead.
Could be the final play of the quarter, 33 seconds left. Wagner turns, hands it off, and getting to the outside, turning the corner, 10, 15, 20, no, out of bounds at the 18-yard line was Mayante Mott.
Out to the 18.
We've seen the Crusaders have some success just running it straight up the gut, and then that time they were able to get the edge.
I think that's going to bring us to the end here, Don, with that clock winding, but a good job on the handoff by Mott, making it happen and getting Canevin out of trouble there near their own end zone.
14 yards on the carry as we come to the end of the first quarter. Bishop Canevin 7, Laurel nothing. WPIAL football putting a wrap on week 3, here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Along with Mitch Montani, our videographer is Chris Lackner. I'm Don Rebel. We thank James Dotson and our good friends at Lawrence County SportsNet for allowing us to bring you this Saturday night special. Bishop Canevin leading Laurel 7-0. You a Tom Petty fan?
Huge.
Yep.
He's actually, I always tell this to people, he is the guy I wish were still alive so that I could see him live.
1st and 10. Quick hitter, complete to DeMar Olds from Wagner to about the 23-yard line, a gain of about 4. So everyone else instead, you're okay with them remaining dead. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Tom Petty is my one of my idols. Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't fully – I liked him, but sadly, again, it's one of those things, once he's gone, then you really appreciate him a lot more.
Yes. We were talking some classic rock prior to kick, talking some AC/DC.
2nd and 6, passed down the near sidelines by Wagner. Way overthrown, trying to get Olds again. Good coverage there by Tony Geiwitz, and also help from J.J. McBride. A couple seniors in that Laurel defensive backfield. So now 3rd and 7 for the Crusaders. Wagner under center. Eye back. Play action. Rolls right. Looking. Fires downfield. Almost picked off. He was trying to get it to Lamar Wade, but a diving effort. Josh Sherman, the sophomore, almost picked it off around the 40-yard line.
It was going to come back even if that ended up being a completion for Canevin. Ineligible man downfield.
Yeah,
I would assume Laurel is going to decline that.
A lot of time on the rollout for Wagner, which is good, but at the same time, those offensive linemen, they got that inner clock going. So 4th down and 7 in the Crusaders punt for the first time. Their kicker, Leo Shorthouse, also does the Crusaders punting. Back around midfield, Braden Faulkner. And now we've seen that a couple times on special teams. The special teams has not been sharp here. A couple of offside penalties when they were about to get the ball on punts. There was confusion on the point after touchdown. 10 guys, then 11 guys, then almost 12 guys, and now confusion here on their first punt attempt.
And have to burn a timeout because of it. If this goes through, this would end up being our first true punt of the night that we've seen. Only on our 4th possession, but that last Laurel possession, Dawn, despite ending up in an interception, lasted almost 6 minutes.
Shorthouse, the snap over his head. He's just going to turn and throw the ball incomplete to try to avoid the safety. A flag is down. The snap over the head of Shorthouse, and the special teams woes continue for Bishop Canevin.
And the officials huddled together with that flag down. Good job to get to that football and get the throw off, or else that would have ended up being a safety, or even worse, a touchdown for Laurel if they were able to get to that football first.
Penalty's got to be grounding, right? I mean, he just picked up the ball and just wailed it toward the Bishop Canevin sidelines. I don't know that they have signaled. The flag is still on the field. There's the signal. There were 2 penalties, and they'll take the intentional grounding penalty. So the ball will be marked at the 5-yard line. That, my friends, is pretty good field position. Oh, wow. It's even further in. Inside the 3.
First and goal, Laurel. Inside
So the Spartans a chance, a really good chance to get on the board and try to tie this up. Santini under center, turns, hand off and look out, drop back at the 5-6 yard line is Laurel's J.J. McBride.
It's going to end up being a 4-yard loss, and it really kind of changed the dynamic here for Laurel.
I said 10. They mark it at the 5. But I got confused over the lines. So it's a loss of 2, but still second and goal at the 5. Handoff Carlson. He's trying to power his way. Probably gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Down around the 2. And now third and goal.
Big play coming up here for the Spartans. You would assume that this is 4-down territory, but got to take advantage of the gift that was that bad snap. And
yeah, now you wonder, geez, maybe we should just run it up the gut on first down. Santini had that great quarterback sneak. He tries it again from the 2-yard line. And Laurel celebrates. I still haven't seen a signal. And he's in for the touchdown. There it is. Luca Santini. They're going to call it a 3-yard run. Pulls the Spartans to within 1.
25
that's what you want to see if you're Laurel. Taking advantage of the mistake, getting the response, and an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Flag.
Another penalty on Bishop Canevin special teams.
Offsides on the defense.
My goodness. You think they're going to practice that this week?
And Laurel, even though the 2-point try would be a little closer, are still going to opt to kick it.
The extra point by Maya Jeanette, senior kicker, is no good. So Bishop Canevin remains on top at 7-6. 10-12 left, first half. It's WPIAL football. Here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Monte Mott, as we return to Dormont Stadium, gets the kick at the 5 in a burst of speed up the middle before being tripped up at the 34-yard line. So a return of 29 yards. Bishop Canevin leading 7-6 with the football. 1st and 10. Wagner rolls right, lobs it. It's complete. And twirling out of bounds is DeMar Olds.
Wagner's pass complete to Olds.
out near midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 47 and 48-yard line will be 1st and 10 Crusaders.
Ends up being a pickup of 14 there for Olds.
Quick pass, and it is complete to Nouveau Bone. And Bone crosses midfield into Laurel territory. The freshman Bone announcing earlier today that he had received a official offer from Florida State, his first offer as a freshman. That's what they think of the 5'9" ninth grader.
He's been lined up in the backfield a couple of times here in the early going for Canevin.
2nd and 6. Wagner shifts Mott from his right to his left. Handoff to Mott. Hesitates, try to kick it outside. Good open field tackle by fellow number 10, Jack Miles. Nicely done at the 49-yard line.
And he'll lose a yard. That's a great stop. And force Canevin into this 3rd down situation.
Need to get to the 42. So 3rd and 7. Wagner has Mott to his left. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Looks right. Fires right into the hands of Laurel's Tony Geiwitz.
Wagner's pass is intercepted by number 3.
And a flag down on the DeMar Olds tackle of Geiwitz in front of the Laurel bench. Flag is down.
Flag on the play, roughing the passer.
There was a flag in the offensive backfield and one at the point of the tackle. So big huddle at midfield.
This is one of those confusing plays because you have the flag on the hit, which would normally be the penalty and the automatic first, and then you had the pick, but the illegal tackle by Bishop Canevin.
Personal foul, roughing the passer against Laurel, and a personal foul against Laurel. Wow. So the roughing the passer and on the tackle, Laurel was called for a personal foul. So they're going to walk off a lot of yards here for Bishop Canevin.
Personal foul called on Laurel.
And so the spot goes from the 49, the spot on the last play goes from the 49-yard line of Laurel and sort of ends up being a double penalty because I think one was a dead ball foul all the way down to the 21.
Wow. Did you see the hit on the quarterback? I did not.
I did not either. And the play at the end was strange as well.
Unless the runner or the – well, yeah, he was a runner at that point. Miles, after the interception, was down, and then somebody hit Olds late. Handoff coming to the near side, big hole, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Mamayante Mott, 21 yards, and wow, the game shifts so quickly. Looked like we had a Laurel interception, couple big walk-offs on personal fouls, and Bishop Canevin strikes quickly.
5-play drive. It takes a little over 2 minutes off the clock. And 66 yards for the Crusaders.
So now another unsportsmanlike conduct call against Bishop Canevin after the touchdown. So they're going to push the extra point way back for Leo Shorthouse. And this is big because instead of being up by 8, this makes it tough.
An extra point that is now 35 yards. And he missed it. Wide left.
Had enough leg. 7:58 left, first half. It is Bishop Canevin 13, Laurel 6. WPIAL football on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Crazy sequence, right? The back to the personal foul penalties, 2 of them on the same play, negate a Laurel interception. Bishop Canevin on the very next play, a 21-yard touchdown run by Mott, and then unsportsmanlike conduct, the extra point, pushed 15 yards back, and they miss it. Laurel on the return, it's Faulkner. Coming to the near side, he gets the corner, 30, 35, 40. 45 midfield, out of bounds at the Bishop Canevin 45. Nifty return by Braden Faulkner.
Takes it out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, just a game that has seen no shortage of penalties, Dawn, in the early going. And they've been costly, a lot of personal fouls. Even that one, that latest one, a very costly one, a post-touchdown foul against Canevin, and it cost them a point.
And instead of an 8-point lead, it's 7. Handoff, nothing doing. Nathan Hill, he really hasn't had any running room this evening. Quickly dropped by Lemire Wade, the junior, who's been a factor defensively for the Crusaders.
Hill, Dawn, 4 rushes, 2 yards through the first part of this game.
2nd and 11 again. Spartans have been dogged by 2nd and long, 3rd and long, a lot here in the first half. Santini, back to pass, in trouble. Steps up, fires downfield. It is through the hands, in and out of the intended receiver, Carlson, at the 23, but a flag comes down.
This is going to be a personal foul for the hit on Carlson after he didn't grab that ball.
Player safety.
But that was an excellent job by Santini, I think, of evading the sack, stepping up in the pocket and getting that throw off and putting that thing right between the numbers. A little bit high, but Carlson at least had a shot at it, so good job by Santini to create that opportunity.
Ball spot at the 31, pitch to Hill. Again, hit and dropped almost immediately. That time it was Alex Kirk blowing up the play. I think the Spartans have had their best success running the ball between the tackles, between the guards. When they try to get outside, there hasn't been a whole lot.
And Hill took quite a hit on that play.
Lost another yard. 2nd and 11. Again. Ball dropped by Santini after the fake handoff to Geiwitz. Santini just picks it up and might have been able to fight back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's see where they spot him down. No, it's going to be another loss of a yard back to the 35. So it'll be 3rd and 12. Not sure if he wanted.
I believe, Don, we also have a penalty. Yep, face mask on Canevin.
Personal foul. So the Spartans' drive will continue. And the ugliness continues. Neither Rod Steele or Brian Cooper is going to be thrilled.
Already 30 yards of penalties just on this drive alone for Bishop Canevin.
So now the Spartans have 1st and 10 at the Bishop Canevin 18. Rolling right, hit as he throws, incomplete. Blitzing from the blind side, Thomas Coates hit Santini just as he was trying to release it. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. I think he'll be trying to go to Faulkner near the end zone. But a great job by Kirk attacking from the weak side. Second and 10. Kirk back, tosses, complete. It's Carlson. 15 and down inside the 10. Just a little dump that was almost knocked down, but Carlson, good focus, got it, turned it quickly upfield for positive yardage. And it's going to be a gain of 13 to the 6. And a first down, 1st and goal. Santini. Handoff to J.J. McBride. Avoids one tackle, then wrapped and dropped at the 5 by Thomas Coates. Inside the 5.
Takes it just inside the 5-yard
2nd and goal.
We saw that great play by Carlson a moment ago. Santini has completed just 4 passes. All 4 have been to Carlson. So he's the one making it work receiving-wise.
Santini rolling right, throws it into the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. My goodness. Jack Miles somehow was able to wrestle that ball away from the defender. And the Spartans a point away from tying it. Wow.
That's a great job by Jack Miles. There was the hesitation, I think, throughout the entire stadium because it almost looked like that ball was going to be taken away, picked off by Canevin. But Jack Miles just wrestling it away from the defender to give Laurel what could be the equalizer.
Maya Jarrett missed her first extra point, boots that one home. And indeed we are tied. Laurel takes advantage of some costly Bishop Canevin penalties, and they get the equalizer. 4:35 left, 2nd quarter. Bishop Canevin and Laurel tied at 13 on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Dormont Stadium, two of the top teams in Class A coming into this one. Trib HSSN had Laurel ranked 3, Bishop Canevin 4. Short kick by the Spartans, Tony Geiwitz. Taken by one of the up men at the 35-yard line, wrestled down at the 37. Is the Crusaders' freshman Malik Davis. A lot of self-inflicted wounds on both sides here in the first half, Mitch.
So that Laurel drive, 9 plays, 45 yards, takes 3:23 off the clock and results in the 5-yard pass from Santini to Jack Miles. But again, another short field, 30 yards, just on that drive.
Yeah. So Brady Wagner back to work. Back to pass, has time now, flushes right. Lobs it, complete midfield. 45 and out of bounds around the 43-yard line. Pass caught by Julian Thomas, the senior. Lots of time for Wagner, and he makes Laurel pay.
21 yards on the reception there.
To the Laurel 42. Wagner has 3 receivers left, 1 to his right. Mott line to his left, sidecar. In the shotgun. Back to pass again. Steps up, fires down the middle of the field, complete. 15-10 and down to the 5-yard line. Right down the middle of the paint.
That's Bone again. We saw him on the last drive, and he grabs that football. 37-yard pitch and catch.
On that one, can't complain about the coverage. Bone was well covered, but a great catch. Contested. Then he nearly scored.
And a great job staying on his feet to get that thing just down to the 5.
Handoff coming to the near side. Mott tripped up around the 2-yard line. Down by Jack Miles. As we hit 3 minutes left here in the first half. Crusaders have never trailed. Game currently tied. Trying to get the lead back. Wagner, Mott to his right. Give to Mott. Comes to the left side. Stops. Tripped up. But fights and is into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown run. Good effort by Mayante Mott. And it didn't take long. Couple long passes. And Bishop Canevin back on top.
That's what you want to see if you're the Crusaders. You have a drive defensively that sees a ton of miscues, penalties. You give Laurel the short field. Laurel scores, ties the game, and you respond immediately.
Shorthouse extra point is good. 2:36 left in the second quarter. It is Bishop Canevin 20, Laurel 13. It's high school football on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Coming up in 2 minutes, 36 seconds, the UPMC halftime show. We'll recap the first half and check out
Short house on to kick off for Bishop Canevin.
the bands. I believe both bands are here. Good turnout for the Spartans. That's a little bit of a trek.
Yes, it is.
From Laurel to Dormont. Kickoff taken at the 10-yard line. Gliding is Faulkner. He had a good return last time. Burst of speed beyond the 30 up to the 35 into the 36. Tackled there by Alex Kirk.
So let's see what the Spartans can do to respond offensively. Both of the successful touchdown drives they've had started in Canevin territory. This one not the case, so they'll have to send it 63 yards up the field in order to come close to tying this thing up.
Our first officials timeout, one of the Spartans down on the far side. They're working on his right leg, stretching it out, so it tells you probably a cramp situation. It's still warm enough. And helped off is Christopher Johns, senior. We hope that's all it was. Get some pickle juice at halftime.
Clear up the cramps. Sort of an unseasonably warm, I guess it's technically still late summer.
Yes.
Evening.
Pass complete. Somehow, some way, McBride hadn't turned his head, and the ball was on his hip. And it shows you his athletic ability. He was able to hold it as he was getting drilled at the 39, so it's a gain of 2.
You want to talk about realizing at the very last second that you're about to catch a football.
Yep.
But a good job by him, head on a swivel, makes the grab, takes a pretty good hit, and is still able to haul it in for a very tough 2 yards.
Second down. Pass into double coverage, nearly picked off by Olds. If he would have able to get it over the head of Olds and Davis, would have had Josh Sherman probably for pay dirt, but the pass from Santini flattened out and was nearly picked. So now 3rd and 8. With 1:46 left. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Santini goes to the left. Carlson has it. Breaks a tackle, 40. Breaks another one close to the 45. Short of the sticks, but again, probably a play Carlson should not have had a whole lot of success with, but he is a grinder and was able to fight his way. Now they're going to say he stepped out at the 42. I thought he was up around the 45. So it's 4th down. We've seen Brian Cooper roll the dice and go for it a couple times. We've also seen in punt formation Bishop Canevin jump twice. Maybe that's what the Spartans are hoping for. Nope, it's a punt. Carlson, high, hits short, takes a Bishop Canevin bounce from the 35 to the 40. So Crusaders will have 1:27 to work with. It didn't take them long to move on their last scoring drive.
This is our first true punt of the game. We saw the bad snap that Canevin had.
Oh, you're right.
But that didn't ultimately end up being a punt because he never got it off. We had the intentional grounding, ended up just sort of being an awkward turnover on downs.
That was also the first special teams play that Bishop Canevin hasn't had some sort of mistake on. Quick pass, complete to Bone, who's dropped in his tracks. 21, dropped by 21. Jackson McIver, the sophomore.
Out to
The 46. Clock continues to tick, 70 seconds left. 3 receivers right. 2 timeouts left for Bishop Canevin, if you're wondering. Wagner rolls right. Looking, fires downfield, complete at the Laurel 40, tiptoeing to make the catch is Julian Thomas. Boy, they got a lot of weapons, and Wagner puts it right there, doesn't he? Clock stop, 53 seconds left. Wagner this time rolling to his left, throws incomplete. Trying to get it to Olds around the 30-yard line, but it was a little short.
Second down and 10.
Still 50 seconds to work with if you're Bishop Canevin. A couple of nice completions before that last incomplete pass, and a chance to possibly bookend things here. They'll get the ball out of halftime, so it's awfully important, I think, if you're Laurel, to try to get a stop here, because you don't want to be down 2 touchdowns or even 2 scores when the other team's going to get the ball to start the third.
Wagner rolls right. He's going to look to tuck it down the sidelines, out of bounds around the 35. And a late flag.
Flag on the play.
Well, you can't blame TV timeouts for this game going as long as it has.
It's on Canevin. And they're going to count
Personal foul called on the offense.
the down as well. So that scramble resulted in a 3rd down and I believe 4, and then it's a dead ball foul. Wow. So this will be a 3rd down and forever. 3rd and 19 for the Crusaders. Another costly mistake.
Ball at midfield. They got to get to the 31. 44 seconds left. Wagner back. Throws it downfield. It is caught at the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. Olds flattened at the 18. I believe it was Gywitz on defense who went for the pick, and the ball just escaped his fingertips. And Olds with the reception, and the Crusaders convert on a 3rd and a mile. And now a timeout with 34 seconds left.
Needed 19, got 32. Great play and good job by Olds getting open. That's his 4th catch of the night.
It's one of those, I believe, again, it was Gywitz. But you go up thinking, I'm either going to pick this or I'm going to knock it down. And then when you reach up and it's not high enough or far enough, you're thinking, oh, no.
Yep.
Oh,
no. So Canevin, after that catch, calls the timeout. They have 1 left to work with, 34 seconds on the clock.
This Don Henley classic is apropos. Singing about dirty laundry. We have seen a lot of laundry here in the first half. Crusaders by 7, looking for more. 34 seconds left. Wagner back, fires, complete at the 5 and out of bounds. DeMar Olds. You got Olds, you got Thomas. Bone.
Inside the 5.
A lot of weapons for Wagner, and he has spread the ball around. So 1st and goal at the 4-yard line for the Crusaders with 29 seconds left.
Another good job by Olds 5th catch of the night for him. He's able to get out of bounds, and that's another blessing on that play for Canevin because clock is stopped now, 29 seconds, and that becoming a little bit less of a factor now with the ball at the 4.
They're going to run out the play clock. Oh, yep. Play clock ran out.
Flag on the play. Play game.
I was going to say they could run the ball because they have a timeout left, but they took way too much time on the communication there, and another penalty. They just keep penalty after penalty after penalty, but they keep overcoming it.
Yes, they do. We'll see if they're able to do that one more time. But that, on this part of the field with what's left on the clock here in the first half, creates a, as you said, a little bit of a tougher situation because it takes running off the table a little bit.
At the 9. Wagner fires over the middle, complete touchdown. In stride, Mayante Mott. 9 yards. And the lead is 13.
The extra point attacks. Shorthouse.
Shorthouse. The extra point. No good. So the lead remains 13. 26 seconds left. Back for the final seconds. 26-13. Bishop Canevin leads Laurel on Lawrence County SportsNet, presented by LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Chris Lackner is our videographer here this evening and producer, multitasking.
Shorthouse on the kick for Bishop Canevin.
And doing a wonderful job. All right, an okay job.
The great Chris Lackner.
That's right. Kickoff bounces, and it's finally picked up at the 12. It's Faulkner. Done a nice job on kickoff returns. He reverses his field, 15-20, 25 flags fly, and he is down at the 25-yard line, but multiple flags down. There was a big block that may not have been legal. And it wasn't.
No, that's blindside block. I had one this morning. Yeah, so did I.
So that takes away probably any chance that Brian Cooper decides to push the envelope here. Ball marked at the 8-yard line with the blindside block against the Spartans.
And I would certainly expect the run or the knee, the get me to the locker room play, Don.
Yep. And that's what we get on the first half's final play. $13 unanswered for Bishop Canevin. And we go to the locker room with the score, Bishop Canevin 26, Laurel 13. The UPMC halftime show is coming up here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Castle Asphalt was our pregame show sponsor. We thank them, and we thank UPMC, our halftime sponsor, as we return to Dormont Stadium. 26-13. Bishop Canevin leads Laurel. We'll run down some of the numbers coming up, but right now let's watch and listen to the Laurel Spartans marching band.
That doesn't help you. You want to wait until the third quarter starts and then you can go?
Laurel Spartans marching band, job well done, very entertaining during our UPMC halftime show. We'll catch a little bit of the Bishop Canevin marching band here in a moment. 26-13. You know, one thing I wanted to bring up.
Thought I had a sneeze coming there, John. I'm sorry.
I'll wait.
No, we're good. Okay. We're good now.
How do you offset a sneeze? I bite my teeth.
I didn't really do anything to offset it. Sort of like,
if I feel it's coming, it's sort of like an inappropriate time.
And now, get ready for the rock and roll
like
show.
I'll bite my upper teeth,
By ACDC.
and it seems to help. I don't know.
For me, it never truly goes away. Like it's going to come in the next couple of minutes, but we're able to fend it off for now.
We'll have you go over some of the numbers a little bit later after we listen to the Bishop Canevin band here. But you know, one thing that people will say, this is only a non-conference game. You know, it's important, but it's really not that important. But nowadays, in the land of the WPIAL steering committee having as much power as they do, and whether you're talking about for a wild card or if you're talking about just for seeding purposes, this game, the head-to-head matchup between two top teams, I think carries a lot more weight than most people think about.
Absolutely.
A non-conference game.
Absolutely. And the steering committee having a say, I think, is for the better because you're not dependent on just a formula or something to decide the last spot, where in some situations it's obvious that one of those teams is better than the other when it comes to like applying to the playoffs or qualifying for the playoffs is the word I was looking for. But yes, I mean, these games mean a ton more, and this means so much, especially when it comes to even seeding, because they're the ones that get the say on that. I mean, these are two 1A schools in different conferences who we know will both be in the playoffs, I think, when all is said and done. But when it comes to who's going to be a 3 seed versus a 5 seed or something along those lines come November, this game's going to mean a lot, especially when, let's just say both teams win their conference and they're deciding who to seed higher, Bishop Canevin or Laurel. I think this provides a pretty darn good tiebreaker.
I agree. 100%. All right, 100%. Let's check out a little of the Bishop Canevin Marching Band as we continue on with the UPMC halftime show. Bishop Canevin Marching Band. I'm always impressed. Truth be told, I don't get out on Friday nights. I'm stuck at World Headquarters. Mitch Montani was stunned to hear that I had never broadcasted a Friday night game. And so I do, or have done, or had done a lot of Saturday games, which is usually small schools. Now it's a dying breed now that Western Beaver is off the list. But, you know, these bands put in tremendous amount of work, just like these football teams. They're practicing in the heat of July and August. In these smaller schools, the small bands, the some of the performances they put out there, even though there's only a handful, maybe a couple dozen of folks involved, it's pretty amazing.
It is amazing, and the effort and the commitment is, as you just said, pretty much right in line with a lot of these football teams. I mean, these guys are putting in work almost every single day to make sure that their product on Friday night, or in this case Saturday evening, is absolutely stellar.
UPMC halftime show continues here on Lawrence County SportsNet. We thank the Grand Poopah, James Dotson, for giving us the opportunity to bring this game to you. Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. 26-13, Bishop Canevin leads Laurel. Let's get some of the numbers. The man who had his calculator out earlier, probably trying to figure out all the penalty yardage. That's been the biggest stat of the night. Mitch Montani.
I'm not a great football stat keeper, so I was driving here tonight. I was like, I'm going to make a commitment to try to at least get to halftime.
You know I'm useless. You've worked with me in basketball. You know that I keep a mean scorecard in baseball and softball. Basketball, I got nothing. You carry the load when I work with you in hoops, so you knew this is all on me.
Yeah, I mean, and I've been able to at least scratch some numbers together in the first two quarters. So here we go. A quick scoring recap. First score of the game was a Canevin touchdown. Brady Wagner, 9-yard touchdown pass to Justin Melvin. Then a Laurel interception followed by a bad snap on a Canevin punt led to Laurel's first TD, a Luca Santini 3-yard run. Bishop Canevin responded, 21-yard touchdown run by Meonte Mott. Then Laurel responds again. A Santini 5-yard pass to Jack Miles, his first of the game on that play. And then Mott scored again for Canevin to give them a 20-13 lead. They'd add another touchdown with a Wagner pass to Justin Melvin, his second of the night. So Wagner 12 for 15 in that first half, 183 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Meonte Mott running the ball for Canevin, 7 carries, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver DeMar Olds, 5 catches for 84 yards. On the Laurel side, they'll kick it off to Canevin to start this second half. Santini, 7 of 16, 58 yards through the air, 1 touchdown run, 1 touchdown pass, 2 picks. 5 catches for 51 yards for Colton Carlson. And then Nathan Hill struggling to run the football for Laurel, 5 rushes for 1 yard.
Guy with the kickoff for Laurel.
Tony Geiwitz, the sophomore, has the ball on the tee for the Spartans, down 13. As we get ready for the second half, which we hope goes a little brisker than the first half. A fair catch, backpedaling to make the fair catch, or on the 24-yard line, is the Crusaders' Malik Davis.
Ball is fair caught by 28.
Davis has fair catch regrets as he comes to the sidelines. Probably didn't know that he had as much room to return that as when he started waving his hand.
Crusaders will start from their
Favorable spot for the Spartans back at the 25. Looked like he had caught that between the 30 and 25.
Big drive defensively for Laurel. You don't want to see Bishop Canevin scoot right up the field and give themselves a 3-possession lead. You've been able to stay in it for the most part thus far, so this could be a breaking point.
We thank the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, UPMC, for sponsoring the halftime show. First run is a good one. 10-yard carry up to the 35-yard line by Mayante Mott, 5'7", 160-pound junior, who's coming into his own. He had some big games a year ago.
Pickup of 10.
Bishop Canevin losing their first two. Clarkson North out of Canada. Out east in York, they lost that game and then fell here at Dormont Stadium to Seton LaSalle before a very impressive win against Steel Valley. Miscommunication, taking it himself, is DeMar Olds. They had Olds under center. Looked like he wanted to hand off, but he bumped into Mott and then just kept it himself. So kind of a new look shown there by Rod Steele, first-year head coach of the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. And a gain on a broken play of 7 yards. Olds again. Under center, he's playing quarterback. Hand off to Mott, second man through. He's a yard shy of the sticks to the 44. In on the tackle for Laurel is sophomore Tyler Fuchs. So 3rd and 1.
Get a quarterback now for Bishop Canevin, number 1, Olds.
Looking for Wagner on the bench. You see him? I do not see him.
I don't either. Sort of an odd situation here.
Olds handoff to the first man through. It's Kirk. He's averaging about 2 yards a carry, and that's exactly what he gets there.
Right on the money, Don. 3 carries for 6 yards. 2 a carry, but he needed to get what he just got on that play. They needed him to get 1. He got 2. And a fresh set of downs for Bishop Canevin.
I do not see Brady Wagner. Olds rolls right. Stops. Now he rolls again. Fires downfield, and it is caught. Coming back on the ball at the 32-yard line to make the reception is Justin Melvin. He went down to his knees to make the catch, so the play is automatically over. You know, not seeing him is concerning, but I was thinking, again, if he's not going to be around come postseason, you got to get somebody ready during the season, right?
Absolutely, and
that was a nice pass by Olds.
Yeah, Olds looks like he's not exactly new to this.
Handoff coming to the near side on the sweep. And getting some positive yardage is Nuval Bone on the jet sweep. And mark him down at the 28-yard line for a gain of 4.
We're definitely seeing a little bit of a shift in the Canevin offense with Olds at quarterback. It was a little bit more of opening things up when Wagner was in the game, but they're going to the run game a little bit more, and it's working. Now inside the 30.
More of a grind, running attack. And he's a threat, and Olds will do it. He'll keep it as he rolls right. Can he get to the corner? He's going to be maybe a yard shy of the sticks as he's pushed out of bounds by Josh Sherman.
They're getting nice chunks on all of these run plays, regardless of what they are. And having Olds, as you said, at quarterback, it creates a running threat a little bit more than Wagner from the QB position as well. Olds a great athlete, scampers to the outside there and sets up 3rd and short.
Olds now a quarterback. Mott dots the I. Give to Mott. And he dives over the 20, or near the 20, I should say, but has enough for a first down. As the Crusaders continue to grind it out on the ground.
Bone on the carry. Good for the first down.
"21-yard line. Ball is marked. Crusaders, opening drive of the 3rd quarter, trying to build on a 13-point lead. Olds has sidecar left, and he's going to run it himself. Rolling left, can he turn the corner? Cannot. Good open field tackle there by Jack Miles. Maybe a yard to the 20.
Down at the 20-yard line.
And that one designed all the way, just couldn't turn the corner. And that sort of seems to be what Olds is going to do when he carries the football, try to bounce it outside and wheel it downfield.
Kirk, the fullback. Mott, the deep back. Fake to Mott. Rolling right. Throwing. Oh, nearly picked off. He's trying for number 9, Lemire Wade. And darn near picked by Josh Sherman, number 9 for Laurel.
So now we'll see Canevin tested. A little bit more, and especially Olds tested a little bit more. A clear cut passing down with this 3rd and long.
I see Wagner now down with his helmet off. Not sure if he was sitting or if he just popped back out of the locker room. Olds back to pass. Rolls to his left. Now fires deep into the end zone. It is caught! Surrounded by Laurel Spartans, Justin Melvin. Sherman, McBride, and Guywitz were all there. And somehow, some way, Olds threaded the needle to Melvin for the touchdown pass that extends the Crusaders' lead.
Melvin with 3 touchdown catches after he hauls that one in.
Shorthouse on for the extra point attempt.
Extra point? No, it's going to be taken by Evans, the holder. I think he fumbled the snap and just decided to run with it, and he is tackled well short of the goal line, so another missed conversion. Crusaders have struggled with that, but very little else. 6:05 left, 3rd quarter. Bishop Canevin 32, Laurel 13 on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands.
So the Crusaders score on the first possession of the 3rd quarter to extend their lead, 32-13. Leo Shorthouse boots the ball, taken at the 17-yard line. On the return, it's Sherman for Laurel to the 30. And a late flag. One of the Crusaders, it looked like, came in with a late hit
It has certainly been the biggest downfall of the Crusaders tonight. And they've been able to overcome those mistakes quite a bit. But
extremely talented. But that stuff will come back to bite you in November. Got to clean that up.
And so it creates the much shorter field all the way up to the Laurel 45.
So let's see what the Spartans do on their first possession of the second half. They have not been able to run the ball here this evening. Santini, handoff, and right on cue. Spun to the ground is Faulkner, and he'll lose 2. It was Minicon Johnson on the tackle for the Crusaders.
Second down, 12.
So that last drive for Canevin, Dawn, 11 plays, 75 yards. But I think most importantly, takes almost 6 minutes off the clock, half that third quarter, and now up 3 possessions.
Faulkner has to come out. Maybe a little blood on the uniform or something. So he'll come out, and McBride checks in. Second and long. It's, again, been a theme for the Spartans here tonight. Pitch, McBride, and he is swarmed. 5 Crusaders, led by DeMar Olds. And the Spartans going backwards. 2 runs, minus 3 yards.
Brings up third down and 13.
Now you're in a must-pass situation, and the run game has, after this drive, I'll total it up to see what the overall rushing has been for Laurel, but pretty much everything of success offensively has come through the air.
Third and long. Santini back. He's hit. Fires. Incomplete. It was Olds, or excuse me, not Olds. It was Thomas Coates, the only player to get his hands on it for Bishop Canevin, in and out of his hands. Big hit suffered by Santini. He bounces back up and walks slowly to the sidelines as Laurel goes 3 and out.
Yeah, good job by him to even get rid of that ball.
Well, one of the best offensive plays for Laurel tonight has been the punt formation offside. See if they can.
They'll have to do it 3 times here to give them a first.
Yeah. Low snap. Carlson fields it. Good kick. End over end. Taken at the 25 and dropped. Then picked up on the run. It's Olds. 35-40. 45 midfield. Down the Laurel sidelines in front of the Spartans bench. All the way down near the 25-yard line. Olds grabbed it on the run, fumbled it. It bounced right back up to him. Didn't miss a step, and a big return for the senior.
He has been all over the place. And he'll, after that great return, I'd imagine head back out there to quarterback the Crusaders with a short field upcoming.
If you got it, head to the main entrance and collect your cash. Thank you.
Olds under center again. Turns, hands off Mott. Big hole up the middle. 15, 10, kicks it outside. 5, touchdown. New ball, Bone. Not Olds. Or not Mott, excuse me. With the touchdown run. The super freshman. Offered earlier today by Florida State. Takes it the distance. Another very quick scoring drive for Bishop Canevin.
Yeah, that's the sign of a defense that just had a 6-minute drive followed by an offensive 3 and out, and Bishop Canevin, I think, takes advantage of the tired Laurel defensive unit to get the quick score. 27-yard scamper for Bone.
.357 left, third quarter. Bishop Canevin pulling away, leading Laurel 39-13 on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Back at Dormont Stadium, Don Rebel, Mitch Montani, Chris Lackner trying to do some detective work on Brady Wagner. He is standing and he has a bag of, looks like melted water in his left hand that may have at one time been ice. Laurel in the return to the 30-yard line, and thrown to the ground is Josh Sherman.
All right, Don, so I have added up what has been the Laurel run game, which has been stifled tonight quite a bit by these Crusaders. 17 rushes for 14 yards for Laurel. Desperately in need of a touchdown at this point to try to claw back into it.
Just make it competitive, right? Get some momentum that they can carry into their Big 7 conference opener next week. And handoff to Hill. And he gets a yard to the 31, which is one of his better carries of the night. Sad to say. That's how dominant this Crusaders front has been.
You got it. Main entrance. Get your money.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. It certainly matters for seeding. It certainly matters for possible tiebreakers to get into the playoffs, but the heart of your schedule is coming up down the stretch.
Low snap. Santini's pass is incomplete, but flags fly. Almost a remarkable catch by Josh Sherman, who was literally grabbed by the defensive back for Bishop Canevin. So that'll be a positive play and move the sticks for Laurel.
Yeah, that was a good call.
26 unanswered points. It was once tied at 13. Now 39-13 BC.
First and 10, Laurel from the 46-yard line.
First and 10. Santini immediately under pressure. Tries to make something of it. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Noah Steele at the 45, so it's a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Bishop Canevin's
Loss of a yard on the play. Second down, 11.
Minick and Johnson came pretty much untouched around the near side edge, and good job by Santini to step away from that, and even though it was still a sack, save a few yards on that play.
Second and 11, it's a wide receiver screen, and not much doing. Josh Sherman made the catch, broke one tackle, but gets back to the original, or back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
No gain. Third down, 11.
Third and 11. Laurel next week hosting Rochester on Friday. You can watch that game here on Lawrence County SportsNet. Also on Trib HSSN. Long pass. It is caught to the 15-yard line by Josh Sherman. Again, Sherman, the contested catch, this time taking it away from Timothy Harris. Crusaders get some fresh troops out there now as Laurel knocking at the door at the Bishop Canevin 15.
It ends up being a 50-yard pass from Santini to Sherman all the way down to the 15.
Well thrown. Santini handoff to Hill, bounces to the outside. Good run. Inside the 5, down to the 8. Mentioned Rochester, that's assuming the Rams are healthy. They could not play their game against Neshannock on Friday. They bumped it back to Saturday, hoping that some of the Rams that are fighting illness would be healthy. They weren't, and so they had to postpone that game. It will be made up at some point, but it's a rough season already for Rochester, and that also doesn't do Neshannock any favors. At some point, having to play 2 games in 1 week. Second down, and it was McBride on the handoff, and here comes a late flag. Very late flag as McBride was pushed backwards.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that on your scoreboard show yesterday, Dawn, and I was wondering myself, how does that work with Rochester? Are they going to try to maybe cram in like a Tuesday night game and split the week? That's a tough scenario for both them and Neshannock.
Yeah. I would imagine you could move a game up to Thursday, an original Friday game played on Thursday, come back Tuesday with the makeup, and then play Saturday. But that's a lot of shuffling.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Bishop Canevin.
Another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Crusaders will give Laurel first and goal at the 4.
First and goal.
Santini. And going nowhere on the handoff is McBride. Or pardon me, that was Mason Moser on the carry.
Carlson on the carry.
I think Laurel, too, just content after that one. They're just going to let the third quarter clock expire.
When the new quarter starts, it'll be second and goal at the 5. We're through 3. It's Bishop Canevin 39, Laurel 13. WPIAL football closing out week 3 on Lawrence County SportsNet, presented by LCAP.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
Lee Moan made all that sound delicious.
I was sitting there thinking to myself, I heard the ad. I'm like, is that Lee doing the voiceover for that? And yes, it was.
Oh, I could go for some of those tasty treats. Fourth quarter about to begin. Second and goal for Laurel. Down a bunch. Santini going to take it himself. Looked like he was going to be headed for the end zone, and he was grabbed by the jersey by Minicon Johnson, who then just held on and threw him to the ground. And it'll be third down. Boy, that was impressive.
It was. Kind of stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
Now you got a third down situation if you're Laurel. Must score situation here.
Ball spotted at the 2. Turns, hands off, left side, spinning. Hill can't get in. His frustrating night continues. Did get a yard to the 1. Brings up 4th and goal. Coach Cooper will go for it, see if Santini tries to sneak it in.
Looks like that's what they're aiming for. Timeout, Canevin.
On this drive, it's still relatively early in the season. It's a warm night. We've seen the Crusader defense shuffling in and out a lot, almost like line changes here on this drive.
We'll see if they can get the defensive stand here. 4th and goal from the 2. Game kind of has a similar feel as what went down last season up at Laurel, a 48-23 Bishop Canevin victory. They won that game by 25. They're winning by 26 here. But Laurel knocking on the door, trying to cut into that lengthy Bishop Canevin lead.
3 backs behind Santini. It could be tush-push mode. It is. Waiting for a signal into his end. Luca Santini, a 1-yard run. And the Spartans now down 20 at 39-19.
That sneak now responsible for two out of the three, Laurel touchdowns.
Senior Maya Jarrett, 1 for 2 on extra points here this evening. Crusaders offside. Not sure why they blow the whistle on that. Let it play out, and then
Offside defense.
if it's not good or if you choose to go for 2, you can.
I think they were actually nervous about somebody getting to the kicker or holder before they got that kick off.
Boy, that's been another aspect of this game that there's a lot to be excited about for Bishop Canevin, but their special teams with all these penalties has been kind of embarrassing. Twice helped Laurel get first downs on offsides during punts.
Same deal.
I
mean, I think at this point, Don, if you're Laurel, send them out there and go for 2.
Yeah.
At this point, you're going to be inside the 1? And here they come.
Yep. Maya's not too happy, but
she doesn't even get the chance to kick.
I think she made them both, but the whistles before the kicks. It's a 20-point lead. This would make it a 19-point lead as they go for 2.
Yeah, they're just, I think, Don, just going to do that tush-push style play that they scored on for this now shortened 2-point try.
Santini, no. He hands it off, and up and over is Nathan Hill for the 2-point conversion.
39, Michigan 21, Laurel.
10:59 left, fourth quarter. Bishop Canevin 39, Laurel 21 on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring.
Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Oh, if only this was the bottom of the ninth inning. Instead, it's early fourth quarter.
Games like this are always interesting because there's a lot of scoring. It seems on paper like it's back and forth and exciting and ends up at times being kind of a slog. But both teams fighting it out.
Yep. I mean, two good teams, but the flags, and I'm not saying that they haven't been earned, returned to the 30-yard line.
Hey,
and here
one
comes
more.
Another.
Don.
And they're all late flags. They're all late flags. It's just.
I think this is going to be on Bishop Canevin again.
Mott with the return, but. You know, the pre-snap penalties, the late hits, all the activity after the whistle just gets old.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing that can slow down a game.
I mean, what is that? 3, 4 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties?
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct called on Bishop Canevin.
I do have it right, Don, that 2 of those penalties on an individual kicks them out of the game. Isn't that correct? Pretty sure.
It is at other levels. I'm not sure at the scholastic level, to be honest. So the ball marched back to the 15.
And just based on sort of the wild stuff we've seen here tonight, you know, if you get a quick stoppage here, if you're Laurel, you're not necessarily out of this game.
It is still Olds at quarterback. Turns, hands it off to Bone, and he crosses the 15 up to the 18-yard line.
Gain of 3, second down, 7.
And that's an important aspect if you're Bishop Canevin. Get a couple yards, go back to the huddle, and let that clock continue to tick.
Brady Wagner, strong first half, but has not played it down in the second half, giving way to DeMar Olds. Again, could be by design, maybe Wagner banged up. Again, it's Bone, crosses the 20 to the 22, wrapped and dropped there by the Spartans. Brody Geiwitz. Brody, the freshman. Tony, the sophomore.
Another aspect to this Canevin offense has been really the difference in personnel throughout all stages of this game. You have Wagner at quarterback for the first half, Olds at quarterback for the second half, Bone running the football now. We saw Mayani Mott run the ball pretty much all that first half. He scored 2 touchdowns.
Bone will be stopped short as he goes off left tackle for maybe a yard, bringing up 4th down. So not the success on the ground the Crusaders had on their first drive. They're going to send them out to go for it? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's the punt team.
Yeah. Shorthouse is out there. Well, now they have DeMar Olds back in punt formation. Young man can do it all. Punt, quarterback, wide receiver, linebacker. Punt is blocked. Blocked, picked up, touchdown, Laurel. It was blocked by Tyler Fuchs, picked up by Tyler Fuchs, and it's touchdown Sparty, courtesy of Tyler Fuchs.
Well, that'll get you back in it. How about that play by Fuchs? Getting up there, blocking the football, staying aware of the play, picking it up inside the 5, and then scoring. And just like that, Laurel's within 12.
$8:32 left. Still plenty of time. Maya Jarrett out for the extra point. Snap, the kick is up, and it's good. And the Laurel faithful around on the other side all of a sudden have perked up. 15 unanswered points in a short period of time will do that. 8:32 left, fourth quarter. It's now Bishop Canevin 39, Laurel 28. Here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Well, we saw some incredible comebacks in the National Football League in Week 1 last weekend. And Laurel trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat to remain undefeated. They have pulled to within 15, or pulled to within 11 at 39-28 with 15 unanswered. Kickoff by Geiwitz, taken by Olds, and he's coming the near side, hesitates, shoots up, 40, 45. Midfield, finally tackled at the Laurel 45. I said Olds, it was Mayante Mott. And now late flags coming in again.
That one's actually going to be against Laurel. They are going to get Josh Sherman for the shove after the play. And it'll move the Crusaders all the way down to the Laurel 30 to start this drive.
Big return by Mott. Broke some tackles, jet speed across midfield, and now you tack the penalty yardage on. 1st and 10 Crusaders at the Laurel 30. DeMar Olds under center. Play action, rolls right, throwing deep down the field. It is caught. Touchdown. Justin Melvin. Lewis Wire thought he was in line for a pick at the 2-yard line, but Melvin stepped in front, made the catch, and walked into the end zone.
Melvin now has 4 touchdown catches tonight. From 30 yards out there. And that's several times tonight we have seen Canevin with the short field on the first play of the drive put points on the board.
Point after touchdown, good. And the Rabbits stuffed back deep into the half. 8:12 left, fourth quarter. Bishop Canevin 46, Laurel 28. It's WPIAL football, powered by LCAP.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Coming up Tuesday, Lawrence County SportsNet. We'll have the WPIAL Golf Section Qualifiers Tuesday morning. Also streamed on Trib HSSN. Kickoff. Near side taken at the 22-yard line. And a short return by Brody Geiwitz as he was tripped up at the 30 and stumbles to the 33. Well, this game has had so many sudden changes, hasn't it?
It has. It has. And the story of the game has been partly the Bishop Canevin mistakes, but also partly their ability to overcome them in a very short period of time. That was a good way to stop that Laurel momentum right in its tracks. Get the big return, the penalty, and then the quick score to go back up by 3 possessions.
Hand off to the motion man, Carlson. Carlson trying to stretch the field. Able to turn the right corner for a yard or two up to the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8. With just under 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Gain of 2 to the 35. 2nd down, 8.
Going deep on the pass. Santini has a man open through the hands. Little too far for Josh Sherman, who had beaten his man down the near sidelines. May have got a fingertip on it, but Santini, a nice pass in that he got a lot of air under it, but just a little too much as Sherman had beat Thomas Coates. 3rd and 8. Santini fires. It's complete. Mason Moser, the junior. See where they give him possession at the 45-yard line. So 2 yards past the sticks. They'll move the sticks. A Laurel first down. 10-yard connection there. Santini to Moser. Santini back to pass again. That's we're going to see a lot of from here on in. Pass complete to Carlson. Broke 2 tackles originally. Maybe gets another yard out of it before Kirk and Olds bring him down at the 49, gain of 4. And now if you're Laurel, if you have any hopes of pulling this one out, got to have a little more urgency. They're taking a lot of time at this point.
Down 18. It is definitely a difficult task, and that'll make it a little bit tougher with what I believe is a false start called on the left tackle. No,
that's a good call. I thought that the Crusaders, Keon Mathis, the senior, had crossed the line and thus prompted the movement from Caden Gnarly, the junior. So good job by this officiating crew. Now brings up a 2nd and 1 at the BC 46. We're now under 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Santini takes it himself on the run. That will garner a first down to the Bishop Canevin 41-yard line. What we were talking in the first half is Brady Wagner was lighting things up. You know, the concerns for the Crusaders come postseason time, but the way DeMar Olds, the different aspect he brings. Plus, he's proven he can throw the ball, too.
Yeah, looks like they have a couple of really solid options at quarterback, no matter who's got to play that position here in conference play coming up.
Santini's going deep down the near sidelines and again overthrows the intended target, Mason Moser. One-on-one coverage with the Crusaders. See if that's Dante Jones or if it's Bone. It's Jones, the sophomore. 2nd and 10. Crusaders hold on, though, even their record at 2-2. Laurel, barring a great comeback, would be 3-1 to open up conference play next week. Nathan Hill hops over a would-be tackler, crosses the 40 to the 39, brought down there by Keon Mathis. Third and 5. Crusaders next week open up Black Hills Conference play here at Dormont Stadium on Friday against Cornell. Raiders won their conference opener last week. Santini rolls right, throws deep downfield, incomplete. A little coincidental contact there, no flag. Again, going for Mason Moser.
4th down and 8.
And 4th down coming up.
Well, this is the ball game. It's going to be it for Laurel if they're not able to pick up the 8 yards necessary here.
You optimistic young man, you. Santini fires wide, incomplete, trying to get it to Carlson at the 30-yard line. And the ball will go over on downs to the Crusaders with 4:19 left.
Canevin back in action next Friday night right here. They'll be hosting Cornell Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff.
3 teams use historic Dormont Stadium. Keystone Oaks, they get first dibs. If they are away, then Seton LaSalle is next in the progression ladder, and then Bishop Canevin, which ends up playing most of its home games on Saturday nights, but they'll be home on Friday night next week. Third quarterback we've seen, Ronell Massey, under center for the Crusaders, and a pre-snap penalty before he could hand off.
False start called on Bishop Canevin. Takes the ball back to the 34-yard.
So 1st and 15 for the freshman Massey, following Brady Wagner and DeMar Olds. High backfield, handoff to the first man through for a couple yards. I want to say Alex Kirk, that's been his MO tonight. But it was not. William Lee, his first carry to the 36.
2nd down, 13.
Loss of 3 by Lee. Gain of 2, I should say. 2nd and 13 after the penalty. Massey back. Now he's going to take off and run. Middle of the field, 40, and he is hit and dropped at the 45-yard line. In on the tackle, Jack Miles.
It took a little bit of a lick there at the end, but he pops right back up, ready to roll again.
3 minutes remaining.
And the good part, sorry to cut you off,
No,
Don. The good part for Laurel is, you just brush this one off. You start next week, you're 0-0.
Pass complete. DeMar Olds, who will drive the bus home. He has done it all here tonight. And a first down for the Crusaders to the Laurel 45-yard line. First completion for
four.
Massey, 4.
He's asking Justin Melvin touchdowns. Yeah, 4 touchdowns.
First and 10. Oh, not much there on the carry.
With Justin Melvin's 4 touchdowns tonight, he has set
That was
Canevin
Nouveau Bone.
Justin Melvin, 4 touchdowns. Congratulations.
And now Justin Melvin has set a record of some sorts.
All-time touchdown record for Bishop Canevin.
Wow,
Pretty cool.
That is impressive. There have been a lot of magnificent players come through this program. Pass deflected up in the air and incomplete. It was deflected by Tyler Fuchs, who then caught it on the bounce and took off. He didn't hear a whistle. That's smart.
Man, you talk about a kid that's full of hustle. Yep. I mean, we saw it on that blocked punt. He just picks up his own doing and then takes it into the end zone. And then on that play, he's playing to the whistle. That's exactly what you want to see. But to correct myself on that Melvin, it is the single game record for touchdowns.
Still impressive, yeah. Third and long, minute left in this one. Massey milking some clock. And what could be now the last play of the game. And off up the middle, break a tackle, and down at the 37-yard line is Alex Kirk, his biggest gain of the night. Comes on the final play of the game. Impressive. Bishop Canevin overcomes themselves oftentimes. And they are now going to be 2-2 heading into Black Hills Conference play. Laurel takes defeat for the first time, home to Rochester next week. We will have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game and our Maley Chiropractic play of the game coming up in the post game. Final score, Bishop Canevin 46, Laurel 28. Here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Kick off the school year with a visit to Sims Cafe on Wilmington Road, serving breakfast, lunch, and signature beverages. Stop in, give them a call, or order online at simscafe.net. And remember, kids 10 and under get a free pancake or waffle every Saturday. With new specials weekly, it's no wonder Sims Cafe is where sandwiches equal smiles.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Back at Dormont Stadium, final score here tonight. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders 46 and the Laurel Spartans 28. We welcome you to the postgame show. Don Rebel, Mitch Montani, Chris Lackner, our producer and videographer this evening. A lot of scoring. At one point, we were tied at 13. Late in the game, Laurel pulled to within 11. But Bishop Canevin answered with a quick touchdown, and thus the final result is a Crusaders 18-point victory, handing Brian Cooper's team their first loss of the season at 3-1. Crusaders improve to 2-2 overall. We'll tell you about what's coming up next week for these teams, but let's got a little bit of order of business here we want to take care of. What we got going on here? Some of the players for Bishop Canevin.
Looks like somebody got asked to homecoming, Don.
There's 3 of them. Wow. There you go. Happily ever after. All right. Let's start with the MVP Insurance Most Valuable Player of the Game. Now, again, this is Lawrence County SportsNet. We could easily go with
Justin Melvin,
the record setter. 4 touchdowns here for Bishop Canevin, but Laurel had some outstanding efforts as well.
Yeah, we'll give it to Luca Santini. He was the quarterback for Laurel tonight. Had 2 interceptions in that first half, but he managed the game well, especially in the second half. Had a passing touchdown in that first half to Jack Miles, but he also had a first half touchdown run and a second half touchdown run. So he ends the game involved in 3 out of the 4 scores for Laurel. And the fourth one is where we will award our play of the game. And that would be that punt block and subsequent touchdown by Tyler Fuchs. He was the hustle guy tonight for Laurel, and he made a great play to, for the brief moment there in the second half, get Laurel back into the ball game.
Tremendous play. Blocked the punt. Had the foresight to pick it up off the bounce and take it into the end zone. So our Maley chiropractic play of the game, the block punt for a touchdown by Tyler Fuchs, the sophomore. So I believe Mr. Fuchs and Mr. Santini will be getting their Lawrence County SportsNet MVP and play of the game shirts at some point coming up. They can look forward to that, and they should know this was not a James Dotson call. This was not a Lee Moan call. This was a Don and Mitch call. So we want some love the next time we're up in the county. We want these guys, they should, when they're handed the shirts, shoot a video thanking us. Right? No?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So next week, we mentioned it, the Crusaders here on a Friday, both teams, short week, Friday night, Bishop Canevin home to Cornell. They then, in Black Hills Conference play, will go to Chartiers Houston, host Sarah Catholic. The big one is October 10th when they go to McDonald to take on Fort Cherry. That has been the big game over the last 3 years. In the Matt Sieg era for Fort Cherry, it will be again this year Monessen the following week, and then home to Burgettstown to close things out. For Laurel, their big one also is late. They're home to Rochester on Friday, at Northgate back here in the Pittsburgh area in 2 weeks. Home to the Summit Academy at Shenango, home to Southside, and then rivalry game at home against Neshannock. Could be for the Big 7 conference title. A lot of football left. But that's October 24th. Lancers and Spartans. They're turning the lights out quickly here at Dormont Stadium, so we'll wrap things up ourselves. Again, let me just run down the litany of sponsors for Lawrence County SportsNet and all the games for the Lawrence County teams. And remind you that coming up on Tuesday, the WPIAL Golf Sectionals Tuesday morning on Lawrence County SportsNet and Trib HSSM. Tonight's broadcasts on Lawrence County Sports at lcsportsnet.com. Sponsored in part by Maley Chiropractic, by MVP Insurance, by UPMC Orthopedic Care, by Castle Asphalt, by The Red Zone, by Medora Bonner Law, by Nick's Auto Body, by Parada Jones McCree, by Duran Concrete, by Luxembourg Garbett Kelly and George, by GEM Builders Incorporated, by Newcastle Transit Authority, by Pontius Insurance, by Joseph's Marketplace, by Crane Room Grill, by Works in Progress, by Sims Cafe, by City Rescue Mission, also by the Laurel Teachers Association, and by Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. It was a pleasure. We hope you enjoyed it. Great job. Great working with you, Mitch Montani, Chris Lackner. Thank you, guys. Great job. For Chris and for Mitch, I'm Don Rebel. Thank you for joining us. Where the final score, the Bishop Canevin Crusaders 46, the Laurel Spartans 28.